Hi guys, good morning. So welcome to my channel, Separate Go Travel. And today I'm going to discuss to you about my visa. And by the way, my husband is a Romanian national living here in United Kingdom. Please subscribe on my YouTube channel and please click the notification below so you will be updated of all my posts. Alright, so before that, I'm going to differentiate what's the difference between the EEA Family Permit and EU Settlement Scheme Family Permit. So, EEA Family Permit, you will get this one if your husband is not yet settled in the UK, or if he don't yet apply settled status or pre-settled status in UK. So what is pre-settled status and settled status? Pre-settled status are those EU national working here under 5 years, and above 5 years you can apply for settled status. But anyway, though pre-settled status or settled status, they can bring their spouse here in UK. Alright, so I will repeat, EEA Family Permit if your husband don't have pre-settled status or settled status here in UK. Then EU Settlement Scheme Family Permit if your husband has settled status or he is pre-settled status here in UK, because you will need the settled status number, reference number. You will use that one when you're going to apply the EU Settlement Scheme Family Permit. So in my case, 2019 I went here in UK and my visa is EEA Family Permit. Why? Because that time my husband, he don't have yet a pre-settled status. I remember they started to release applying, or I mean, you can apply pre-settled status and settled status after the Brexit. So I came here before the Brexit. That's why the European people, they don't apply yet for that pre-settled or settled status. But nowadays, you have to get EU Settlement Scheme Family Permit, because all of the European here are obliged to get pre-settled status or settled status. I'm sure your husband has that number already. So you have to ask your husband that number he have. So just look at my description below. I put the website of the UK in which you can apply through that website. It's just there. I click that one and it will goes directly to the website of the government of the UK. After that, you will fill up kind of form through online, and it's kind of 11 pages. I will show you. All right, this one is like you will fill up this one. Anyway, it's not that hard question, it's just like a basic question. It's 11 pages and you have to fill up that one through online. And then I will give you some example. about your passport detail, about my passport detail, about the husband detail, about his passport. Then how often do you usually see your partner or meet your partners? When did you last see your partner? Why do you want to live with your partner? Okay, so you have to explain there. Have you ever lived with your partner within or outside the UK? Yes. Because actually this is spouse details. Like it's me. Like I'm the one who's explaining there where I met my husband, like that. Then provide detail of when and where you previously lived with your partner. So it's like an explanation kind of statement, including the date, like that. When did the relationship with your partner begin? So where did you met, or like kind of a specific date. Then my parents detail, then my mother and my father, so you have to write there, fill up there. Then employment, it's stating there about my husband, like is Cyprian currently employed? Yes. Then what is his job, how much his income? It's very important. You have to write there. You have to know all the details from your husband. Company, what is his company, and the address of his company. Where your husband located in UK, the complete address including the postcode. Please don't forget the postcode. It's very important here in UK. Then the telephone number of your husband or cell phone number. All right, so this is 11 pages. So after you fill up this one, the UK, the government of UK will email you with all your information, like you have done the filled up. So this is what the UK will email you back with all those GWF number, so like a kind of application number that you have done filing all this application. Okay, so you will receive a email from the UK government. Just wait, it's just take kind of an hour and we will reply to you. And after that, okay, so I remember after I signed all these things, so the UK Visa and Migration will advise you to go on that site, kind of agency, the VFS Global, partner of the UK Visas and Migration. It's only only private agency in the Philippines, and they have the kind of bond or connection with the UK Visa and Migration. Please don't if there's another agency in the Philippines saying that they can process your paper, blah blah blah, and like this, you need to avoid those agencies, because some of those are scam. Just direct go to VFS Global to submit all these requirements. Anyway, the UK Visa and Migration, there's a kind, I remember, like you click after you sign this one, the UK Visa will advise you to go on that site, and it will go directly to that agency. That's why you have to download the VFS Global apps. All right, so when you have the appointment with you, and once you log into VFS Global, they will advise you to separate all your documents based on the barcode. You have to print this one, but this one you can print only when you have the appointment when you log in on their site, because you cannot log in without this application. By the way, guys, I bought printer with me to print all the documents. I think I submitted like almost 200 pages just to prove that my relationship with my husband is genuine, because some of the people, they just make that for the sake that they can enter in the UK, but they are not real, like kind of scam. So you have to convince the UK visa migration that your relationship is real. By the way, our relationship is real. We just have to prove, give more evidence that they will convince that you are real. Alright, so I will show you guys how I done my paper. So sponsor evidence, I put the invitation letter. It's a kind of invitation from my husband that he invited me to go with him. I mean to stay with him here in UK. Then this is the birth certificate of my husband, the ID of my husband, the driver license UK, here in UK, his passport. That's all. So it's kind of paper, personal information about your sponsor. All right, so if you still have a lot of kind of identification card from your husband, so you can put it here. It's not really that you have to follow what's written here. As long as there's like you have a lot of proof, then put it here. All right. All right, for the financial evidence, I put national insurance number, UK correspondence, then tax, yes, his tax, P60 you have to put also, then bank statement, at least 3 months from the current month. Like, so for example, you will submit the paper, your paper January, so back month, so December, November, and the January, the latest month. Then all his payslip, I submitted like 6 months payslip of him. All right. Anyway, if your husband has a lot of income here, like he has business, so you can submit it also. Example, here in employment evidences, so you have to submit all the papers related to the employment of your husband, like, so for example, his job contract, employment certificate, and in that employment certificate stating there how much his salary earned, anything that is related to his current job here in UK. Then educational evidence, it has also here. If, like, say for example, your husband, he has a college degree or a university here in UK, so you can put also that one. Then here in additional documents and others, so I put mine, all my documents, such as my passport copies, all my passport, because I had 3 passport. So I scanned the first page, the one that your picture, and I also put all the travel with me, and like that stamp, because I went in Dubai and other places, and so I scanned that one. Then my singleness, I put also, then everything related to me. Even I also submitted NBI just to convince the government of UK about my identity, that I am also genuine, yet that I'm holding the true name, Jenaline Cañete Cerca. And for this one, accommodation tenancy agreement, so I got the tenancy agreement from his landlord. He emailed to me. I think it's 4 copies of the tenancy agreement with the letter handwritten from the landlord. All right, it's stating here that he allowed me to stay with Cyprian once I arrive here in UK, signed by his landlord. All right, so tuberculosis test. So we have here tuberculosis certificate. So I done my tuberculosis. All right, so guys, about this tuberculosis test, because they have also a barcode separator with this, and you have to submit this document. Actually, especially today, it's pandemic, so for sure they will require you to get this tuberculosis certificate, that a proof that you don't have a problem with your lungs. All right, and in UK they have only one approved test clinic at International Organization for Migration Health Center, 15th floor, unit A and B, Trafalgar Plaza, De La Costa Street, Makati City. Okay, just type that tuberculosis testing in the Philippines, and you will directly go here on this site, because this clinic is the only clinic that approved by the UK, because UK is very strict when it comes to the health. All right, so you have to pay 3,600 pesos, and you have to do an appointment with them, because I remember, I think I emailed them and I said that all right, so what you have to do is to book an appointment with them. You can call or you can email them. Much better you will call, but because for you to book an appointment earlier, because I think they have a lot of applicants. Anyway, it's provided here. When you, I told you, when you enter on this site, go to Google tuberculosis testing in the Philippines for UK, and it will direct you on this site, www.uk.gov again. So because they have only one approved test clinic, so you have to contact the clinic and you have to tell them that you are applying for visa application, UK visa application, and you have to bring your passport and some other identification card. If for you must also bring, I think, 2. They asked me for 2. And then you have to bring also 3,600 pesos for the payment. Anyway guys, this test, it takes only like 2 hours, and I got my result. And luckily, God bless, I am negative, all right, with tuberculosis. That's why guys, I, instead of going to Cebu, because I'm from Sibagat, Agusan del Sur, so I can go to Cebu for the appointment because in Cebu they have a branch of VFS Global, but I prefer to go in Manila because of this tuberculosis certificate, because in Cebu they don't have branch of that clinic, only in Manila. So what I did, I booked appointment first in this clinic. I got my certificate, and after tomorrow I went to VFS Global to submit all my documents. So here, alright. So from the consent letter and proof of relationship, guys, I put this one. This is the first picture first met of my husband, first meeting. I met him in Dubai, and with all this is a screenshot from Facebook. I just screenshot, then I collage small. It is first screenshot here. I include the place where I met him in Dubai and when I met him, because this is important. Like, you have the caption where and when you met him. This is important because some couple, they only submit a picture without the caption. You have to put a caption, like a proof that you really met him on that year and where you met him. So it's just only my initiative that I can screenshot the Facebook. It's just only my initiative to screenshot through Facebook, because this is one of the proof that I really met him in personal with this in this place, and in this date stated in the Facebook, because Facebook is a kind of a genuine that I can prove, right? You can put more and more of that one. I think I submitted like 8 pages of the picture. This one during our prenuptial, with where we done our prenuptial at Butuan City, and the date also, including the date, I screenshot and I put it like this. And the wedding, you can take picture also with your family and him. It's your initiative. All right. And aside from that, I also submitted all the of course the marriage contract, then all the tickets that my husband booked the time that he went to Philippines with me, because from Dubai to Philippines we fly together. So I also included one in the relationship, proof of relationship. Then also all the international flight and local flight, because from the Manila to Butuan we have also a local flight, that one, including the boarding pass. I also printed it. And what else? The hotel booking. All right, including the receipt and how much you paid. You have to keep that receipt with you, the hotel and the receipt from the airlines, and receipt from the wedding ring, receipt from the wedding venue, like how you done your wedding, how you pay it. So you have to include that one, a proof that your relationship is genuine. So as much as possible, just submit it. All right, so that's how I did, just to, but don't be over like, I mean, too much. All right, so I remember when I went to VFS Global, there's an applicant, and she told me that she submitted 1,000 copies, I mean 1,000 pages, and oh my god, it's a joke, like it's too much, you know. So you have to be like specify that if you think that this paper is necessary, or that convince that your relationship is genuine, then include that paper. But if it's not really necessary, or not that's so much important, then no need for you to include that paper. Anyway, guys, I submitted almost for 200 pages. All right, so it's too much. So this is how much I submitted. It's too much, right? Yeah, this one. So alright guys, so after that I have the paper with me and with all those barcode separator. So I remember I went to VFS Global. My appointment is 9 o'clock in the morning, and since I get a gold package, so the staff helped me to he review all my paper if there's a problem, or if there's a paper it's not clear, need to be scanned again. Then he will help you, he will advise you what you will do. Then of course, don't put staple wire, it's not allowed. So I went to that lounge, and after that I got my biometric scan. So they will picture you and get all your fingerprints. And after that I done with my documents, with all my documents. All right, so how much I paid to the VFS Global? So it depends to you. Actually, you can choose a package. Well, you can choose gold package, silver package, or that economy. Like, you have to fall online and wait for your number. So I choose a gold package. I paid 1,000 pesos. Then only the advantage is like you will stay inside of the lounge, and you have that a priority on the line because they will accommodate you first. And with that staff, with that staff who will help you to segregate, to review all your documents with you. If you have some doubts, so he will help you to your documents, like if not that clear, something like that. So he will review all your documents. That's why I paid 8,000 pesos. But it's not that means that if you apply, you get the gold package, then you have the assurance that you will be approved. No, it's not like that. There's also tendency that you will be failed. It's just like I have the special treatment there. That's why I choose that gold package. But anyways, just same, right? So how much is the fee when you apply to government that side, that government UK visa? So no, it's free whether you get that EEA family permit or EU settlement scheme family permit. It's free. So guys, so after that I done with all my documents, and for me not to go back again in Manila just to get the result, the passport, because you have to leave your passport because they will attach the visa with your passport, right? So for me not to go back again in Manila just to get my passport, you can pay additional to them and they will deliver it to you. Just write your complete address and contact number, and that's all. So after 3 weeks I got my visa and I'm approved. I just submitted once, I tried once only, and they approved me. So I'm so happy that time. So all your effort is worth it. All right, so I'm so happy that time that my visa approved, and I have I can stay with my husband here in the UK. So that's all, guys. If you have some questions regarding, or if you don't understand my accent, my English, so you can chat me, comment down below, and I will answer your comments. Thank you. So if you have question, guys, like if I am still allowed to apply, because it's Brexit already, it's done already. So the UK has separated to the EU. So yes, you can still apply because it's extended until June 2021. How I know? I read the site of the UK government. So before, they said it's until December 2020, but I read again and they updated, and they stated there that they extended until June 2021. So yay, you can still apply.